What is up, everybody? Today, doing something a little bit different, something you haven't seen on the channel so far. So you hear all the time me talking about hair systems, talking about your journey through it, the emotional stuff, actual tips and tricks. I've told you what people have thought that I've told, but you haven't heard it directly from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So this is my friend Josh.
What's up, guys?
You've never been in a YouTube video, have you?
No.
He's basically like a celebrity now, so this is cool.
He asked me to do this like on the fly. I'm not even ready for this.
Literally like 5 minutes ago.
We're gonna do it, yeah.
We're still gonna do it. He's still handsome as ever. Unfortunately, fortunately, you don't have to wear a hair system. You just have amazing hair. But that's great. So you were, thanks God, bless up. You were one of the first people that I saw after I got my hair system. Now, do you remember what I told you? Or you asked me a specific question actually when you first saw me, because you've seen me a lot, so you knew what I looked like, and you looked at me. We were in the car.
Yeah. What did I say? How does it feel?
No, so you said to me, you're like, dude, did you go to Turkey?
Oh,
you asked,
that's right.
You asked if I went and got a hair transplant.
Right.
If I went through it, because we didn't see each other for about 2 months during this period of time. So you asked if I went and got a hair transplant. And I said yes. I lied, I confess, I did. And we went about our day, doing our thing. We went and got lunch at this place called Mazzaro's, which is fantastic. It's great Italian food. And after about hanging out for about 2 hours, we're sitting there. And I looked at you and I said, I gotta tell you something. Like, I actually lied earlier. This isn't a hair transplant. It's something called a hair system. And you were like, what the hell is that? In fact, do you even know what a hair system is?
I don't even know what a hair system is.
Yeah, so the point of that is that I'm not lying to you. This is not like made up or anything like that. So what did you think? Like, what was your impression though when you saw me the first time?
It was honestly unbelievable. It just didn't. It looked too real that it didn't seem to be like a real hair system or a transplant. It just was like, where'd that hair come from? You know?
Boom. Yeah.
It looks good. I don't know. Well, I had no idea something like that even existed.
Yeah, which is the incredible thing about it. And so you don't really know much about hair systems or hair transplants. You're just luckily gifted with an amazing mane. And do you think that other people who don't know much about that world, they notice that there's anything off? Do you think people ever like look at me and they're like, there's something strange or it's off, or they can tell?
No. It just looks completely normal.
Yeah. Did you see, so we hung out with our friend Josh the other night, who's actually a barber. Like, he cut my hair for about 2 years. I don't know if you heard, but when he came up to me and he first saw me, he's like, dude, your hair looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't notice, he didn't even say anything. He didn't ask how my look changed or anything like that. He was just like, dude, you look great. So I have a question for you. I mean, do you think people who are going and getting this done, a lot of time they're nervous that they think that everyone's going to like notice and they're going to recognize, and that they're going to feel like outed, if you will, that like everybody's going to know? I mean, do you think that's the case?
No, not at all. I mean, I think you would have seen, even the other night at dinner, you would have seen kind of a reaction of like, hey, is that a wig he's wearing?
Right.
And no one said anything,
Yeah.
I don't know how well you know the other people at the table, but I know with, my girlfriend there, she had no questions or didn't say anything different, or wasn't like, hey, how long have you known Jake, as normal hair?
Yeah.
That didn't even come into the picture, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing, guys. I just wanted to share that with you really quickly, and hear it from somebody else and to validate it, because we know so much about this stuff. We're studying it. Like, you and I might actually like watch a movie and we're looking at people's hairlines and we're trying to see like, is it real hair, is it fake hair, did they get a hair transplant, all this kind of stuff. We're super educated about it. Josh doesn't know a thing about it, and that's fine. He can't tell, and most people you're going to be surrounded with, cannot tell. They're not going to know a thing about it as long as you do it halfway decently. And all these small little trivial issues that we talk about in the comments, or the things that look a little bit strange, or like, the density is not right, or the hair color isn't exactly perfect, or the hairline's whatever it is, like that stuff is so it's you looking for those problems, but other people are not looking for those problems. If you just act like everything's okay and you're confident, generally people are not going to notice. They're just going to think that you look great and you lost weight, or you changed your hairstyle or something like that. So big round of applause for Josh for actually coming on his YouTube video, and he's going to start his own YouTube channel soon, I bet.
Eventually.
And he's going to be a big star and all that kind of stuff. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Josh, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
It was a blast. And remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you soon.
Thanks, guys.